Hey Allah, please remove any negative energy from my tarot cards from any previous readings. I'm just going to get right into it because I don't want this reading to be super long. But Serita sent someone to me. I got the emails. Okay? I got the emails and I saved them. And how I knew it was from Serita is because this person, and I got the name, they were like, Coach, put me in. Okay? And this was after I did that reading that they were trying to block my platform. And she began to tell me that I'm doing something right. This is why I'm being attacked. And she is tired of low vibrational people. She also had went in to tell me that she has Jesus and she has Buddha and she has Hikata. And I'm protected because I have Allah. But this is why I call you guys dummies respectfully, because she's a puppet. You got to have Allah to have Jesus, and you got to have Jesus to have Allah. This person don't got Jesus. And to have Buddha, you got to have some type of purity, cleansingness of the soul, meditation. You know what I'm saying? Like, even stop eating meat. You have to understand the depth of Buddha. And Hikata, I know about Hikata and Moon Goddess Diana. Those are like entities or deities. But that's Greek mythology. So if Allah created the moon, the sun, the stars, us, everything in between, and I pray to Allah to reflect all that witchcraft back onto them, and the energy that tries to stay, I ask Allah to create it to be positive and leave these fools with their intentions. So Allah, show me the person that Serita Malloy has sent to me. It was a bribe, persuasion, temptation. Now, Serita's cousin Nika lives across the hall from my brother. And in the hallway, there was some sticks set up in a circle. Allah, show me what Nika had set up in the hallway. What did those sticks in a circle mean? Nika made a promise when she also took this bribe. Show me more. What did those sticks in a circle mean? You got libation, donation, pray, and religion that came out in reverse. So that was not of God. Show me what those... Yeah, that's not of God. So Nika's energy is not good. It's not wholesome. Merit making. There's no mortality when it comes to Nika. Show me more. Yeah, she can't sleep. Sweet dreams. Thank you, Allah. Sweet dreams is in reverse. She's gonna withdraw. Show me what those sticks meant in the hallway. To start conflict. Show me the conflict, Allah. Gain is in reverse. Mask is off. So you didn't even gain anything by doing that witchcraft and putting it in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Near my brother's door. You was helping Serita. Mercy, charity, and kindness. Show me more of what that circle meant with those sticks in my brother's hallway. So Nika's not going to be too stubborn now. That was witchcraft. That was witchcraft, bro. To my big brother, yeah. They was putting witchcraft in it. Nika put witchcraft in that hallway. She was collaborating with Serita, and things are not calm. Now, this is the thing. Serita's been energy harvesting off of the people that took the bribes. Allah, show me what Serita Malloy has been doing to her family and her friend group. Causing death, endings. This is what Serita does, and I'm going to tell you why. It's because she is afraid of the generational poverty that she knows that her and her family come from. Neon did this, went around telling lies because I refused to reconcile with him. So he decides to have people hex me. Show me more of what Serita was doing to her own friend group, stealing their blessings. So Serita would give them money for a bribe or persuade them to do this, but Serita had already took from them. This is why Sarita's friends, that circle, that network is losing. And every time they will go and tell Serita, well, this is what's going on in my life, she feels good with her self-pride and ego because she created it. What Serita is doing is gathering all these people, okay, to do her bidding and trap them in a hellfire, okay? Because Serita thinks that she's the devil's wife. So every time she gets these people to help her and she energy harvests off of them, she moves up in rankings, okay, with the devil. Now, she's trying to do some reversals. They're going to try to do reversals, but they can't because they don't have royal bloodline, and demons don't do reversals. And when you do all this witchcraft, you're inviting these demons, these jinns in as a vessel. So when Serita lays down with men, those demons leave her body and are transmuted into those men, and then those men start to be povertized. If you see Neon or Roshika, and these people be like, yo, what up? That's how they got you. Now they just took your energy. That's how easy it is with these people that allows demons to take their vessel. You understand? And bad things start to happen. That person that they just like, yo, what up? They start to lose. If you smoke a blunt after them, sit chill with them, they're draining your energy. If you give them a cigarette, that's how simple they work. If you give them a cigarette, they're draining your energy. If you give them money, they're draining that energy. So this is what she's been doing. So her network, her friends is going through endings, and Sarita's been stealing blessings. So by sending that person to me, Allah, what's going to happen to that person? Nightmare. Okay? Nightmare. That person's in a nightmare. Talking about her pull-up game is strong. I'm like, where are you pulling up? Allah's pull-up game is stronger and more faster and more powerful. She's going to tell me that people do things when they're in love. Spiritual crimes and abuse is not love. I said the highest love comes from Allah. Self-love comes from Allah. And people don't know that. I said abuse is not love. I didn't hear no more from this person. She actually wanted me to give her my schedule. Oh, you doing big things. That's why they're attacking you. You're doing something right. That was a bad idea. This is why I call them dummies, respectfully, because they're puppets to Serita. So there's going to be binding obstruction of contract. This is pissing Serita off or the people off. Well, she's taking from her own coven. She can steal, drain, do what she wants to her family and friends, but you cannot touch me and mine. Show me more, Allah. Show me bad idea, commitment, and fury. Yep, too stubborn. So, to find out that she's been draining Nika and causing conflict in her relationship and taking her resources and taking resources from her family and friends, what's going to happen? The mask is ripped off. See, when Brenda was alive, Serita, Roshika, and Neon and Brenda, they were the power of four. They called the four corners. Okay? And I saw Serita and Neon and Roshika huddle in the power of three. So the dummies, they don't know what's going on behind that closed door. And Neon's girlfriend is involved. Possibly Sarita's mate partner is involved. So they're doing work on the puppets. Sarita's coven, the people that does the witchcraft for her and with her, are the puppets. People are on the close edge of eviction, and they're losing their cars, their vehicles, their jobs. Okay? So Nika walked into this blindly, and a lot of other people did too. Blind, awkward, unknown, vision problems. Now the only thing that they have to do is just leave me and my family alone, but they refuse. So I'm helping out her coven to understand why they are having financial losses and going through natural disasters. So y'all keep helping her, dummies, because you're never going to reach your goal. You got justice and you got apology here. Show me justice and apology. Should have hesitated. Worry. Confusion. Made a bad decision. This is sickness. The death spells, the death magic, illness, disease, weakness. Yep. So, strategy, planning, prediction, and mind reading. You cannot trick me. You got curse, hate, catastrophe, and misfortune is for you guys. Not for me, not for my family, but for y'all. Okay? And this is not good news. Serita is afraid of that generational curse, which is poverty. She and her siblings have a curse on them that brings generational poverty. So she's afraid of that. So she's collecting all y'all souls, having y'all do the devil's deeds, okay? And then on top of that, she's hexing y'all and draining y'all just to take so she won't be poor. She doesn't have the bloodline to do any reversals, and God's not going to let her do any reversals. This is the truth about the mischief. See, Serita, Neon, and Sheikah, she ruined Neon's life. She told Neon that the wedding ring that we had didn't mean anything and the marriage certificate didn't mean anything, but she wanted what Neon had. You understand? She wanted to be married. She wanted the house. She wanted the clothes. She wanted everything that we had. He fell for it. The incest in that family is so disgusting, I swear. So the truth about the mischief. But what is she doing to her own people? Something's melting. Melting. So the truth is melting. The mischief. This is going to stop. You know, like I was born this way. My brother was born psychic. Believe it or not, Boo was born psychic. We come from a psychic family. Show me more the truth, mischief, and melting. The seeker, the magician, seeking the magicians. I said you can't do no reversals. I said that you don't have the bloodline to do no reversals. There is no magician that you seek that can do this. You guys played with the other world, with demons. So what's going to happen to Serita and this group? You're not going to go through an awakening. The other world, whatever you manifested in that other world, it was not intelligent. So God sees the greed of these thieves. So God is looking at Serita, Neon, Roshika, these groups, this group of people as very greedy. Greedy thieves. Your pathway is closed. You got resolve and reverse with love. Okay? See, you were after me. You were after my family. You can't resolve that. And then you have love here. There's not going to be any resolve regarding love. You know what I'm saying? Neon didn't even want to be friends with me, and that's fine because he wanted to hex me. He didn't want to respect the fact that we've known each other since, I was 9 years old, and we were married. We grew up, knew each other, and we were married for 23 years. He didn't want to put respect on that. He was never loyal. He was with that girl off and on throughout the marriage. You understand? Serita got them back together. So why are you attacking me and my family because I refuse to reconcile with the demon? I could not fulfill my careers because he was jealous. He attacked my son when he turned 15, 16 years old for his birthday, and I bought my son a birthday gift, and we lived in Cohoes. So when I'm like, why are you attacking my son? It's his birthday. I whooped Neon's ass. Neon makes false documents to bring to the job. Okay, and lie and say that he got jumped by 5 people. By then, they were already sick of Neon because when they were looking for Neon, Neon was either taking lunch breaks at his girlfriend's house or either he was stuck at Serita Roshika house getting high. So there was plenty of times I had called, the boss had called and asked me where was Neon. And I'm like, I don't know where Neon is. And like, well, we're getting ready to fire him. And I'm like, no, please don't fire him. I'm going to find him. So I have to get into the car and drive over to Troy, New York, and tell him, like, look, your boss is calling the house telling me that you're not at work, obviously, and you're going to get fired. Oh, he's just playing. No, Neon thought everything was a joke. He thought everything was a game. So there's going to be a death. There's going to be a death, an ending. So they're attacking me for what? So the adversaries is going to die. You got death and adversary. So since Serita created this group and Serita would not stop attacking other people, even cause death. Serita, her other sister, her brother, this group, they would not stop. They're going to start to be plucked out one by one. Show me death to the adversary. You're not going to heaven. Vigilance is in reverse. Yep. Forsake. People are going to watch you fall. This is going to be public humiliation. Foresight the fall. People are going to see your faces change. People are going to start to see their losses getting worse. You're not going to be able to meditate. You're not going to be able to think. The hunter. Show me the hunter. You're going to go through an ascension of death. And you better remember that blood sacrifice that you have done. Because the hunter's going to go through an ascension, like I said, of death. And everybody that helped, y'all got kids. And you don't give a damn how that's going to affect their future. I said Allah is looking at you all as greedy. Your greed closed out a journey. Journey is in reverse. Yeah, something couldn't be rooted coming after me and my family. Something could not be rooted. You couldn't do it. So now people are looking at you like you are not professional. You don't have the key. You got heartache. So this summer, there's the sun, summer, and heartache. Something's going to happen this summer. Something you can't, you're not going to be able to manifest protection. The maestro is in reverse, okay? Because something that you have done in the winter, show me what they did in the winter. The secret. What's the secret that they have done in the winter? Thief. Secret, thief, and winter. Somebody's weak. That wasn't strong. What did they do in the winter? The secret. Connected to the other world. Spring. I said it, you don't have royal blood. The Astro Cat came out in reverse. You don't have any royal blood. None of these people involved have a royal bloodline. And whatever you did in the winter, you cannot reverse it working with the other world. Otherworldly things. Creation is in reverse. The tomb. You don't have the key. You can't touch this reversal. There's nothing you can do. The hunter, the ringleader, is going to die. Get real sick. Something's not going to excel. Excel is in reverse. So something's not going to work out for you this summer. Something is going to hit so damn hard. You got reincarnated. Something's coming back from the dead. Something's being reincarnated. You don't have any protection, and the door of dreams is closed. But see, I'm protected. My family is protected. You can't enter my dream state. You don't have any patience, or God is losing patience with you. Your bodies is starting to change. You don't look seductive anymore. Wow. So you guys are done. You guys are done. The maestro, the hunter, you people let Serita take you out. So do me a favor. Tell your cousin, stop putting stuff down in the hallway trying to curse my brother. Stop sending people to me in emails. Go about your business. Because the devil is a liar, and all you people are liars. Like I said, Serita can energy harvest off of anybody she wants except for me and mine. Gamble, problems with addictions or gambling, bad finances. Yeah, you guys got addictions and your finances is bad. Communicate, compromise, forgive, and work it out. Move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. You damn right I'm unavailable. And trying to get at me and my family is a waste of time. And I'm kind of flattered. Believe it or not, I'm flattered because you guys spent so much money trying to come after me and my family. You spent so much time trying to get at us. You really truly are ridiculous, but it's flattering that, a bunch of people will waste their time in their life trying to take out one person and they can't. You try your damnedest to, interfere in my brother's life and you can't. Even my nephews, Neon took credit from me taking care of them and said that he did it all, but he was the one calling my nephew CJ stupid. He was the one saying that he's so sick and tired of my brother's kids being at my house. You understand? So, my nephew CJ, when he was small, growing up, he used to smack fire out of Neon because he used to see how Neon was talking about him and his brother and also see how Neon was treating me. And my nephew would smack fire out of Neon. So naturally, he was going to move like a snake towards my nephew to gas his head up. Know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But you people are done. Allah's going to start to take you out one by one. Yeah, God don't got patience for you, for none of you. God is done, tired of you all. And like I said, Neon's been with that girl, that woman, whatever you want to call it, but she slept with everybody in Troy that's connected to Serita and Neon, the drug dealers that's there. She opens up her legs, you know what I'm saying, like a door opens and closes. He had to go back to that because there's no expectation. There's no high expectation being attached to a whore, a hoe witch. She doesn't have any high expectations of him, and he didn't have any of her. There's no honeymoon phases for y'all. Someone is still trying to, that water sign, his girlfriend is still trying to figure herself out, so she goes both ways. It doesn't matter. So they possibly, had threesomes together. Because I know couple of times he was trying to watch soft porn on Netflix. Movies that involves lesbians. Okay? And I used to be like, oh my gosh, you sitting up here watching soft porn? Why don't you just watch the real porn on your phone? Don't watch that on my TV. Yeah, narcissist. Ew. Show me more for this water sign that's a narcissist. She did a love spell. They all got together and did a love spell on Neon. You know what I'm saying? This is possibly why Sheikah got mad. Before I moved to Detroit, she got mad. She was putting love spells on Neon to make out with him. My brother don't kiss me no more. He don't show me any affection anymore. And it's because of you. I'm like, ew, why would you want that affection and attention from your brother? And I said this before. Like, ew. And they did that in front of people. They did that in front of my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like, she kept trying to kiss him in the mouth and he's pushing her away. And my cousin Ron G said, what's going on here? And then Serita's saying, Serita's saying, well, there's nothing wrong with it, of them having sex. I asked her in front of him, you think it's okay to have sex with your brother? She was like, there's nothing wrong with it. So they was transmuting demons for a long time, in and out, in and out, in and out. And I didn't want him to touch me. After finding that out, he could not touch me. Those are bad, bad people. And this dummy sent her puppet to me, emailed me, and her cousin is putting sticks down in my brother's hallway in a circle. Excuse my face. But, oh my gosh. So there's a confession. Someone has something to tell you. None of these people have guardians. A lost loved one watches over you is in reverse. So there's no one watching over Serita. There's no one watching over, these people. There's no one watching over them. What's the confession? Intimacy, sexual chemistry, and reminiscing. That's something that I already knew. But the sad thing is, why the hell is he still attacking me? Why are these people attacking me? Because of my profession? Because I wouldn't reconcile? What's the point of doing this? Now someone has to go. Serita's gonna be the one that's gonna pass away. Give it a year or two. Give it a year or two. You got moving, change of residence, moving in with your partner. It came out in reverse. Is Serita going to be the one to pass away in a couple of years? She's spying. She sends people to spy. Is she going to be the one to pass away? The hunter. The hunter's going to pass away. When all this witchcraft goes back to her. When all this witchcraft goes back to Serita, it's going back now. Is she going to be the main one to pass away? She's not going to be able to manifest, and yes. So you're out of there, Serita. You're not going to be able to manifest, and yes, you're going to pass away. You're going to pass away shortly. Maybe that's what you wanted. Maybe that was your goal, was to commit so many spiritual crimes that you be taken out. So the answer, yes, you're not going to be able to manifest anymore. And the answer is yes, you're going to pass away. So you better get your plot ready. That's what you and your mom used to say about Neon. Oh, get the plot ready. You better get everything prepared. Because God is going to take you out. Yeah, because you got health issues now. Health issues could arise. Whatever's in your bloodstream is going to take you out fast. And I kind of feel bad. Because I known them since they were kids. Well, she didn't want to stop. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. No commitment. No commitment for a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. No commitment. Earth sign commitment, no. Pregnancy. Someone got pregnant. So the gold digger, the water sign, must have had got pregnant by one of Neon's friends. You got pregnancy. This person is not distant. The gold digger. Let go. Gold digger. Air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, I use my intuition. Fire sign is me. Or there could be another fire sign that's attached to them. Using their intuition, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay? So the red flags you ignore now will come back and bite you later. I'm too intuitive for this bull. Yep. So Neon was mad because I found true love elsewhere. But he didn't believe in God. He didn't believe in Jesus. He didn't believe in Muhammad. He didn't believe in angels. He didn't believe in God. He didn't believe in love. He didn't believe in loyalty. So what the hell do I want with somebody that's like that? Didn't want me to have friends, try to isolate me. And when I did have friends, he would try to be up in their face or try to sleep with them. So why the hell would I want someone like that? I didn't give it any time. Hell no. Once when you gone, you gone. The liar. There's a date night came out in reverse, so there's not going to be any whining, dining because they got to work on their challenges, or it's a challenge to get that high. It's going to be a challenge to get that alcohol. It's going to be a challenge to get that weed, to get that crack. Ain't nobody going to be traveling. You can't go on no vacation. The liar's here. The liar's is going back down to Mercury retrograde. Hell no. He thought he was coming back. Hell no. So once again, don't send nobody to email me no bull talking about they pull-up game is strong. How you sound? Don't do that. Sis, stop. Don't do that. And tell Nika stop putting shit down in my brother's hallway. Because we know it's her. But like I said, I'm flattered that you guys will spend all this money on witchcraft supplies and trying to pay people to take me and my family out. I am so flattered that you people have that much time on your hands to waste. And I want to thank you guys for watching me and trying to stop my platform because I got such beautiful payout. So just try to stay in your lane because you never know when I'll travel to Troy. And if I should ever see you guys in the streets, I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to scream. And I'm not going to try to hit you. That's the old Tam, okay? What I'm going to do is just stare at you if I see you and watch you run from me. But Serita, you're going to pass away. Your health is going to deteriorate. And it's your fault.